Um, Codependency, the need to be needed, keys for a living library, the addiction and recovery series from June Hunt. Page 13. What are common codependent relationships? In a codependent relationships, one person is seen as weak and the other as strong. The weak one feels totally dependent on the strong one, but the one who appears strong is actually weak because of the excessive need to be needed by the weak one. In fact, the strong one needs the weak one to stay weak. This in turn keeps the strong one feeling strong. The ultimate solution, God's solution, for both people is not to draw their strengths in a dysfunctional way from each other, but rather to draw their strengths from God. The Bible says He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Isaiah 40:29. Common codependent relationships. In the examples below, the first person is dependent on the second person, and the second person is actually the codependent one in the relationship, or the one needing to be needed. A wife is excessively helpless around her husband, and the husband needs his wife to stay helpless. A husband is excessively needy in the way he relates to his wife, and the wife needs him to stay needy. A student is excessively tied to a teacher, and the teacher needs the student to stay tied to him or her. A child is excessively pampered by the parent, and the parent needs the child to stay in need of pampering. A parent is excessively protected by the child, and the child needs the parent to stay in need of protection. An employee is excessively entangled with an employer, and the employer needs the employee to stay entangled. A friend is excessively fixated on another friend, and that person needs the friend to stay fixated.
기적의 5분 독서 시간이 끝났어요. 고양이 놀아주기 습관을 시작하세요.
A counselee is excessively clinging to a counselor, and the counselor needs the counselee to continue clinging. A disciple is excessively dependent on a discipler, and the discipler needs the disciple to stay dependent. A victim is excessively vulnerable to a victimizer, and victimizer needs to